The Lincoln lawyer is famous for two things: operating a legal firm out of a Lincoln Navigator and practicing law. At both, he frequently succeeds. He does none of those things, though very wisely. Mickey Haller, that's his real name, spends the whole second season of the Netflix legal drama going through the case, not really knowing if his own client is innocent or not. Oh, and he's sleeping with her as well. Haller may not play it as loose if he spent less time in his vehicle office enjoying his independence. This woman actually committed a very other crime, it turns out. We'll come back to that. We now have answers to the most pressing issues raised by the series, thanks to the release of Season 2's second half on Netflix. Mitchell Bondurant was murdered by Lisa Trammell. Which dish this season was Mickey's favorite? Will he upgrade to a 2024 Lincoln Navigator, too? So now that there is enough evidence, the jury must reach a decision. We can only hope that it results in the renewal of Season 3. Will Mickey be successful? Yes, without a doubt. I'm not doing a 2-season follow-up on a lousy attorney. Haller exploits his own lack of information to his advantage. Even if he is unsure whether his client is innocent, he queries the prosecution's decision not to call further witnesses, particularly in light of the individual named Alex Grant's egregiously dubious appearance. Additionally, he inquires as to why Lisa was the target of so much blood evidence. Was there a chance it was planted? How could someone possibly distribute so much blood? A minfic is reasonable doubt. A crime is what? Is just having a concept against the law. And now that I think about it, wouldn't it be amazing if we just finished off this conversation and left for lunch as a group? Yes. So, once the jury finds Lisa Trammell not guilty, she dismisses him so they may resume sleeping together. The best of both worlds. Wait, is Haller still having relations with a murderer? Whoops. Mickey neglected to consider the fact that a jury's decision is not based just on logic. It doesn't necessarily follow that she didn't commit the murder just because she wasn't found guilty. It just indicates that the jury wasn't sure either. Mickey cautions her: just because you're not guilty of something doesn't mean you're innocent of everything. We discover, fortunately, that Walter Kim, the health inspector, was the real killer. Grant, the Armenian mobster who may or may not be involved in this case as well, was offering him bribes. Kim is also deceased, though. Well then. However, Lisa is responsible for a distinct murder. Following their coitus and while being diverted by Lisa's Korean spare ribs, Mickey gets a post-coitus revelation and begins investigating Lisa's ex-husband Jeff. She murdered Jeff and buried him in her herb garden, which is also where she gets the food for her restaurant. Gross. I'm going to jail with her. If my vision of Mickey riding in a car with his half-brother Bosch is no longer a possibility, it appears the Lincoln attorney did not enrage the Armenian mob. This season, Grant was engaged in 2 killings, and if Mickey can't stop it, he appears to be the third. Furthermore, he already has a brand new case planned. Giselle Dallinger, who turns out to be Gloria Dayton from the first season's sex worker Gloria Dayton, was killed by a guy named Julian Lacoste, who is currently imprisoned. Hawaii obviously didn't go as expected. If we come back for Season 3, it appears that it's time to bring an old buddy to justice. I hope you enjoyed the video. Share your thoughts with us in the comments section below. To help the channel out, please leave a like. For additional updates, you can also subscribe to the channel. I appreciate your time and interest.